Get Carl banned. Let's go.
Hi. Mochi, hi. I'm in Zordon mode for some amount of time. Hello, everybody. Also missed the raid. Oh, I don't have Firebot on this one. That's probably why. Amateur, I know.
Hey.
Browser. Where's Firebot? Gross Tomato Bite. Welcome to the stream. Good. We got the end of the song. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Hello. Y'all can talk too, please.
Why is Runer's face like that?
I don't know.
I don't know what he did.
You don't want to know.
What did you do, Runer? I drew one of those images, not the other.
Out of frame.
I love it because when he talks, then his mouth shuts.
You did it backwards. You know what though? I did it backwards at first, and then I noticed and I fixed it. It is in the reverse order than I would.
Yeah. Oh God, another one.
When did I get a mouth open image?
Hey, look, we got another raid today. Gmail and Mochi brought their friends this way. Sing with me. They came to see what games we play, because I know you know the words. So come hang out if you can stay. My name's Carl.
His name's Carl.
Oh, you just say your name there.
Okay.
We play all sorts of stuff, and we can be some real good friends.
A raid today.
We're chaotic
Look, we
but
got a
cozy
raid
too.
today.
I'll flex to gold and win for you. Chipmunks dancing and a ducklet crew. Dr. Steve Brew is yelling brew. I meant to turn this off, cause it might be slightly disruptive. Big old Spryfield burp. And the Dinkster's here. Gross Tomato Bite.
Welcome to my stream.
Hello everyone, welcome to our first session of Twitch D&D. I'm the host. We have Slugma Redacted, JoJoShewa, Ali QT Pie, Mallory Valerie 17, Peaches K. Oh, I'm back. And Ruiner _ II. So I'm gonna be a Horizon Walker. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm anxious. I haven't DM'd in a little while, but also I've never done it on here. So I'm frantic and a half. But are y'all ready to get started?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do this.
They're gonna make my night miserable. Why do you say it like you're disappointed, Mallory?
What?
She's sick. Leave her
Oh
alone.
yeah, that's
I am
right.
ill and fighting for my life, Carl.
I guess that's true. That's true. The
I'll
post.
try
Oh, it's today. The
speaking for a
poster had
little
no date
while.
listed. Yeah, it's
I'll do my
today.
best.
It's today. Today is the
Taylor.
day. Kaylor, hello, welcome in. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start off by every session we'll have like 2 questions for them to answer. And okay, here we go. Since this is our first one and they haven't really played their characters yet, usually it's gonna be in the content of their characters, like how would their character answer, but they haven't done anything with their characters other than make them. So we're gonna start off and we're just gonna go down. I'll start with Ruiner. Our 2 questions for tonight are: what are you most nervous about with this campaign for D&D? And what are you most excited about for this campaign?
Am I starting?
Yeah. You're the first one.
Starting my character voice.
Is this a bit?
Is this?
No, this is in your voice, Runer. We haven't played the characters
I
yet.
think I'm
You are
actually.
you.
I have the same answer for both. I've never played in a single class party, so I'm nervous about it, but I'm also excited to try it.
It's gonna be a good one. That's the gimmick. They're all the same class. Actually, everybody. So
Surprise.
surprise.
Oh, did I spoil that? I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's most worried about spoiling things for
At
everybody.
least you're sticking to the name real early in.
Yeah, you ruined it. All right, that's it. We're done. We're raiding out.
Oh no, that was an episode 10 twist.
Peaches. Tell me, what are you most excited about? What are you most nervous about?
I am most excited about having a campaign again. I've really missed our IRL campaign that we've had to take a hiatus from. And I'm most nervous that everybody's gonna hate my character.
In the game or
Yes.
okay. I mean, everyone else may too. I like the wordplay
I mean,
for
like,
Mallory's
just
character
anybody.
name. Mallory, they've already figured you out.
Damn it.
It's
I thought
really
it would
good
take a
though.
while.
Okay, Mallory is sick tonight, so I will do most of her reading. She's gonna type stuff up, and I'll for a lot of the stuff I'll do reading just so she can save her
Carl,
voice.
I can try it for like the first hour or so and see
Okay.
how I hold up.
Okay.
Obviously, I don't sound great, but I can try
Just
it for
kill
a
her
little
off
while.
really fast or something, Carl.
Yeah, we might just do that.
Or just like gag my character, you know.
Excuse me?
In public?
In a non-sexual way,
Oh,
preferably.
okay.
This
This isn't
is
that
a
kind
Man
of
of God
that isn't
series.
this kind of campaign, Mallory. Not that kind of role play. Sorry.
That's why I said not.
Okay. What are you most
going?
Yeah, what are you most excited about? What are you most nervous about?
I'm excited to make Carl probably hate me throughout this campaign because I feel like
Too late.
my character is very chaotic and I'm going to make his life a hell. And I just think that'll be fun. I'm most nervous today about my voice dying on me, but generally I haven't played a campaign in years, so just trying to make sure I remember everything that I know about D&D, but it's not a lot, but I'm excited to play anyway.
Yeah, take notes. Everyone's got to take notes. Turn them in at the end of the session so I know you're paying attention. That's the rule. That's the rule. Hey, thank you for that gift sub.
I'm a sub.
Or no, thank you for the real sub, the prime sub. You're a sub.
Gifted subs are not real?
Gifted subs are not real.
Oh, okay, understood.
Well, I mean, it says it was sub with Prime Gaming. I just misread. Nervous. Allie. Also,
Yeah.
Static. Thank you for subbing with Prime. Allie, what's your answer to our questions?
I think the thing that I'm most worried about is most nervous about is the way that I've built my character is going to be a big departure from how I like to build my characters. I like to hit really hard, and that's it. This character has a lot of like bonus kind of big movement abilities that I need to figure out and learn how to do. The thing that I'm most excited about is getting to play with my friends.
Yes, and
And not
actually,
being a forever DM and not being a forever DM.
actually, Allie, what September or February 2nd, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
so
I reckon-
Allie
yes,
is
yes, that
actually
is the one.
DMing. She does a lot of one shots on her channel.
On
She's-
Groundhog Day?
On Groundhog Day, they're gonna
Right,
play through it
I'm
twice.
Allie said, "Fuck Puxatawny pill." Pill. Hello.
Allie's
Pill.
Canadian.
I don't. She doesn't care about those. You know, and just give it a few
What the fuck
months.
is a Puxatawny?
Just give it a few months, and you'll be
That's
our
the name of the
51st state, and then you can do Groundhog Day with us. But Allie is going to be doing one of her one-shot campaigns. Mallory is going to be a player in that. Allie and I have been talking a lot about it, and I'm very excited. It's going to be a lot of fun. So please go follow her and watch that. JoJo, what's your answer to the questions tonight?
I'm most nervous just because I've never played D&D. So this is all brand new to me and there's just so much to remember that I'm going to forget. But what I'm most excited about is to be playing with a really great group of people and I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Playing with a lot of great people and being DM'd by me.
No.
Two
That's
separate
not what-
things.
That's not what she said.
No, play. You enjoy playing with them. You just have to put up with me for it.
Unfortunately,
And
everything comes at a cost.
yeah, for everything there's an equal and opposite reaction. When in Rome. Slugma.
I think I am most excited about, I guess, the group that we have, and then I think it's a good group, and also I'm excited to see how my character does with the build as we level up and stuff, and eating good berries that heal for an average of 3.5 health. Berries. And I think I'm most nervous about Ruiner spoiling stuff.
Same. So yeah,
You don't have to be nervous 'cause I'm
Slugma's
just gonna do it.
character is the little ranger who loves berries and cream. So be ready for that. Be ready for that. So this should be a monthly thing. I think our plan, unless we need to rearrange, is to play every last Friday of the month. So my hope is that it's goofy. I'm just really excited about this because said I had a in life group that I was DMing for, and then everyone decided to bring kids into their lives, and we haven't been able to play in forever. So I'm really excited about being able to DM again. I'm most nervous about doing it on Twitch because there's a lot to keep up with, along with the fact that OBS might just decide to shut down or something, or the internet goes up. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. And anyone planning to pop out some kids, and just in general, or anyone,
God, no.
Ruiner, are you
No.
planning to get pregnant soon?
For a while.
You're planning to get pregnant for a while or not for a while?
Yeah.
Okay. Do we want to get
What about
started?
in campaign?
Huh?
What
In
about
campaign?
In the campaign.
We'll see. We'll see where the road takes us.
Okay.
My character is actually already pregnant.
Hi, Meerkat.
I was gonna ask you, Ruiner, if you wanted to get pregnant.
That's why he winds up in the town we start in, because that's where his OBGYN is.
Oh, good God.
He had to show up for that. So, do people do that on purpose? Get pregnant? Peaches and I never did, but I guess it does happen sometimes. So, huh? Don't worry about it. It's okay. Hi, Ren. You want to get started? Off the coast of the Sea of Fallen Stars sits a well-populated city, Holmach. As most cities with a grand port are, Holmach finds itself always bustling with activity and diversity, especially being the last major stop before the Royal Road and Herald Road, which headed east. The city has easily become a place of much money, merchants, and wealthy, snobby upper-class residents. The earth-vast mountains outside of its walls are filled with silver, gold, and other ores, while the Earthspore Mountains outside of its walls, slightly further north with its complex cave systems, had often been used for hiding away treasures. These mountains tend to attract an equal number of thieves and treasure hunters. And so, our story begins in this slightly hectic city, specifically where most Dungeons and Dragons stories begin. And that is in a somewhat cozy bed and breakfast. A somewhat cozy bed and breakfast. Our players, arriving to the restaurant within the inn, have all gathered conveniently in a location that allows us to meet them all. And so we arrive at Angel's Grove B&B, run by the one and only Ernesto Janil, a man slightly obsessed with druids and his smaller staff rushing around getting people their breakfast. So that brings us to the opportunity to meet some of our players. Allie.
Oh
Would you
yeah.
would you
Hello.
like to bring your token into this map?
Ka-chow.
Tell us about
That's me.
Clover.
So this is Clover, and she is an Eladrin. She's got pale skin, green eyes, and the equivalent, or I guess the best way to describe her hair is like a Hime cut, but it's a mullet. So, bangs come to about her chin and then little wisps at the end. Her art isn't super accurate because I haven't had time to like redo it yet because this is just a pick crew. Eventually, when I get better at the art, I'll do my own. Um, but she's got this very wide brim hat, and from the wide brim hat comes a very fine mesh net that kind of falls over her face. And as she steps in, she'll like lift the net up and like tuck it in at the top of her hat. She wears very long, like long sleeves, long pants, pants tucked into boots. And that's because she also has this very big backpack that is a box. And on the box, this backpack, as it were, the backpack is not really a backpack. It's a giant box because it's a beehive. She travels with her own bees. They're her best friends. She loves her bees to death.
Bees nuts.
Oh God.
you would.
I'm sorry. I'm
Um,
sorry.
her initial idea would be to go to the bar and to just kind of very brightly smile at the bartender and just be like, I'm good day, sir. Do you happen to have any mead?
Mead? Hold on.
Mead.
Let me get up the menu. I got beer. Would you like a
Beer,
cup
but
of
no.
drunken duck?
Mm, are
Brown
you?
smoke?
Would you be upset if if I brought in something from outside? Then is this a don't bring anything into this kind of establishment?
I don't care.
Fantastic. And she'll just like step back from the bar. She will only ever drink mead. And specifically her own mead. She makes her own mead. That is what the bees are for. She does not want to drink if it's not mead, so she'll just
I've got some
run
apple
across.
cider, but that's probably the closest.
I appreciate you. Thank you. And she'll go and she'll grab a seat and like pull out a little flask and a little cup and like pour herself a cup of mead as she sits by the fire.
All right. Peaches. Can you introduce us
Yeah.
to Pippa?
Pippa's just shy of 3 feet and 4 inches, so she's very small. She's about 65 pounds. So probably at a glance, she looks like a child. But she's not. Thank you very much. She has peachy colored skin and like rosy cheeks, dimples, freckles. She has really like large, tealish blue eyes, and her hair is blonde and like extremely curly. And she's kind of just, I don't know, bouncing in. She's wearing like a leather bodice over an embroidered tunic, and she's got a really nice, very beautiful and intricately woven and embroidered cloak because her mother was a weaver or is a weaver. And it's probably not noticeable yet, but there's a little green worm that is tucked beneath the collar of her cloak. And she's just gonna, I guess, go up to the bar and speak here with the guy. Hello.
Ernesto looks around a little bit and looks over the top of his cash register and says, "Oh,
Down here.
Hello.
Hi.
What can I do for you? Welcome to Angel's Grove.
Do you have any chocolate milk?
Chocolate. Let me yell. Let me
Thanks for the
check.
follow.
Let me check.
Okay.
Hey, Adam. We got milk back there? And chocolate? Yeah, okay. Yeah, we can get you some chocolate milk.
Oh, thank you.
That all you just need some chocolate milk?
Yeah, I think so. What's your name?
I'm Ernesto.
Hi.
And I don't think
I'm
I caught
Pippa.
you. Pippa. Hello, Pippa.
Is this your place? Do you own this place?
It is. That's why I'm back behind the cash register.
Wow.
Yep. We've been here
That
for
sounds like a fun job.
Yep. Well, it has its ups and downs. It has its moments. But everything
That's
stays
good.
exciting for sure. So
That makes me happy. I'm happy for you.
I'm always glad to hear that my patrons are happy here. Oh, Adam, you got that milk yet? And from back in the back, one of the cooks in the back brings you out a nice big mug of chocolate milk.
Oh, wow. This is so big.
Now, this is the smallest cup we have actually.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah.
Thank you. How much do I owe you?
Are you planning to stay here tonight?
I don't know.
I'll put it on your tab.
Oh, I get a tab?
Do you know what a tab is?
No.
It means you'll pay before you leave.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're very welcome, ma'am.
And she's just gonna go and look around and sees these guys over here by the fire, and she's gonna sit by one of them and just kind of like get all cozy in the chair and drink her chocolate milk
All
and
right.
smile.
Cozy up next to the half orcs.
Mhm.
Ruiner, would you mind introducing us to Vermal Moody?
Yeah. Yeah, sure. So Vermal crashes through the front door backwards and then lands on the ground. And he yells out to the street. He says, "Thank you." He gets up, he brushes off. He's wearing he's just really dirty, really dirty clothes. Like he's been outdoors for a while. He's brushing off. He's got what is probably mud on his shoes. He's tracking it in. He's whispering to himself. He says, I've always relied on the kindness of strangers, but this town's no good." And he walks up to the counter. He says, "I'll take sorry." He says, this is important. He says, "We'll take 2 steaks. Just walk them through a warm room and serve them up. And 4 shots of the hardest stuff you got." And then he walks over to probably just the chair closest to the corner, I guess. Actually, no, he drags a chair from a table and then kind of sits off in the corner.
Okay.
I don't know how to
I
drag.
put your token on the board. You should just be able
Thank you.
to just move it yourself.
Grab it. Okay. Nope, that's the hand. How do you move it?
Did you refresh after I gave you permission to?
I think so, yeah. Like I see him in my journal.
When you
Oh,
enter-
there we go.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
Okay.
well, there's
touch
there's
the
2
guy
now.
that's I
Thanks.
can't.
Oh,
touch
Carl,
that
if
guy.
you put it down, he can't control it.
Oh, okay. Thank y'all for the follow.
I forgot to mention that.
So I'll be over here. He keeps referring as we, and he is talking what seems to be himself. But there is no one else with him right now.
Okay, so are you sitting at this table, or have you moved a chair?
Is this like a bar?
Yeah, there's
right
a
here?
little plate there. There's a little place.
No, yeah, that's where we're going. Right
Okay.
there.
Okay.
Yeah, he's wearing a wide-brimmed hat. He's got a green shawl, or whatever, like a scarf type thing. It's kind of a cape. It is important. It is fastened with a brooch that has kind of a dragon scale design to it. And yeah, that's it.
Okay. Well, Ernesto's just gonna come over and just check with you. You said just 2 steaks?
Yeah, as rare as you can get them.
Just through a warm room.
Just walk them through.
You just want to just let a dragon let a dragon fart
like
on
10
it,
minutes.
basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds
okay.
great.
I think we can do that. And I was gonna say we got some a house beer. It's a dwarven beer if you want that. It's pretty stout, pretty heavy.
I'll take 5.
Okay. So he writes it down on a little notepad, sticks it on the corner of the table, and one of the servers comes up and grabs it and looks at it and is kind of confused, but takes it to the back. And then a little bit of time passes, and because they're not really cooking it. Little time passes, and they bring out all your food and pile it in front of you and drink. So
He starts tucking in.
As our next, as he settles into his food, the DM attempts to introduce the next player. But before he can, the door is kicked open by someone, a almost cowgirl looking character. Now, if you want to drag yours onto the screen.
Mm-hmm.
So she looks over to the back behind the bar where Ernesto keeps a few extra kegs of beer, pulls out a crossbow, and then launches one into the keg and just walks back behind the bar, walks back behind the cash register and starts to drink straight from the tap, straight from the hole. So she looks like she's just sort of walked in. She's a little bit almost sunburnt, windblown, dusty, crusty, a little musty, as Ernesto notices as she walks by. This is what you get for letting me do your intro, Mallory. Sorry. And he just sort of stares at her with a slight grin on his face as he watches her drink from the thing. The thing. So what is it called? A keg.
Yeah.
So she walks back to the door and opens it as wide as she can to let in another tap. Let in another friend of hers. So you do have control over your friend, right, Mallory?
I think so. I'll do a little voice line here. Stike, get on in here.
So, and so after she has well drunk and seems to have no effect from all whatever it was she drank, she opens the door wide and brings a cow in. And Ernesto simply looks over and says, "Ma'am, is that a full-grown cow?"
Where steak goes, I go. Do you got a problem with that?
Is it house trained?
Well, of course. What do you think? I'd bring an unhouse trained cow in this establishment?
Fair enough. And he just sort of shrugs and laughs and watches you try to bring your cow into the tavern, to the bed and breakfast. So where are you going from here?
I'm gonna go stand by the back wall where there's space for my friend.
All right. So now there's a cow in. JoJo.
Can I just say that now Pippa is just like staring behind her at the cow, like jaw dropped.
Yeah, Clover, I was gonna say, I would love to just have Clover fully, you know that meme of the Russian dudes dancing where they twirl to look at something? Full bodies half spun to be like, what is going on?
Yeah, it's a cow. That's a whole cow. So Jojo, do you want to introduce us to your character?
Sure. I'm gonna do my best here. Okay, so Sigrun, I hope I'm doing this right. There we go. Walks in the door and kind of pauses. She is wearing some fairly tattered clothing. It's definitely like a tunic and pants, long sleeves, fairly dark. Definitely clothing that's more for utility rather than style. With some old kind of tattered brown boots. She kind of pauses in the doorway just to kind of take in her surroundings and see where everyone is, and noting the exits. She's going to very slowly walk up to the bar and pick a place that is fairly normal, a normal place to sit, but is also very close to the exit. And she's going to ask for a beer.
Oh, you got any particular taste there? We got some brown smoke. If you got a little bit of a tummy ache, that usually seems to be good. And we got some old Mountain Dew from the dwarves up in the mountains. If you like that.
I'll just take the cheapest thing I can buy.
All right. He pulls out he says this here is pumine. It's made from a little spiced wine made from pumpkins. So you look like you might like a little pumpkin spice wine. And then he pours it out and sets it in front of you.
All right. Sigrun just kind of rolls her eyes and clasps her mug with both hands, kind of her head kind of down between her shoulders, and just paying attention to her surroundings as she drinks.
Anything else I can get for you?
No. Thank you.
Okay. Let me know. I'm literally right in front of you for the rest of the night. So just say, hey, Ernesto. I'll do what I can. Okay. And then he'll just sort of turn back to the cash register and keep glancing at the cow in the room. Slugma, do you want to tell us about your character?
Let me see. How do I
live without
Oh, here we go. There we go. My character's name is Force Damage. It's a foreign name. He's not from around here. He walks in. He's wearing just like pretty standard black traveling clothes. He looks like he's been traveling. And he walks over to the bartender and asks if they have a room available.
Oh, we have a few. I think we have 2 more rooms. We've got a total of 4. But yeah, at least one of them's open.
All right, I'll take the cheapest one.
Oh, they're all the same price.
Fantastic.
Oh, all right. You got a name you want me to add it to the tab?
Yeah, put it under Force Damage.
Force Damage. That sounds foreign.
It is.
I don't mean that in a bad. I don't mean that in a bad way.
Don't
Please,
worry, I get that all the time.
Okay. Okay, good.
And I'll take just a water, I think.
Water. Okay. Do you want lemon in it or anything or?
No, just a water.
Okay. Adam, 1 water, no lemon. No, I'm not gonna say hold the sour. Okay, just no lemon. Okay, well that'll be out in just a minute for you.
All right. Thanks. And then he goes and sits at the fire. It a little bit collapses in the chair. Not quite, but he's been traveling, so.
Oh. All right. So this is we have all of our players in. You've got to meet them, but as we have introduced a number of new people, some strange things have already happened. Clover, what are you doing as our first one in? What are you doing over at your table now that everyone has shown
I
up?
think she's like stopped staring at the cow
Yeah.
to the point where she kind of like gets up and like will make her way over and like stand at a distance to make sure like sorry to put you on the spot, Mallory, because I know you're sick, but the cow is too good. She'll like wait until like Amanda acknowledges her before she like speaks up, and just kind of like, excuse me, hi.
What can I help you with, sugar?
Oh, 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 oh my. Is that your friend?
Yeah, that's my best friend in the whole world. His name is Steak.
Steak. How terminally delightful. Okay. Um, would it be okay if I pet Steak?
Well, honey, you can sure try, but he's a little bit of a biter, so be real careful. You see, keep your hands about you.
Good to know. I'll put this down then. And she'll like, you see her like shrug off the box, and as it hits the floor, it like thuds down with heft. Kind of like Rock Lee in his weights. Like there's a veritable heft as she lays this entire box down, and from the box, a couple of bees kind of like come out, fly around her, like sit back down on top of the box, kind of watching as she like makes her way over and like just kind of like presents herself to Steak.
Can you roll me a animal handling
Animal
check?
handling?
Our
Yeah, how'd I know
our
that was
first
coming?
roll of the campaign.
Carl, would you prefer that I roll digitally, or do you mind if I roll manual dice?
You do how you want to do. You do you. I trust that you will all tell me what
I'm
you
not gonna
get.
fudge my rolls. That's a DM's job, not a player's job.
Yeah. I would never lie about rolls.
As a DM, I would. Oh, I fudge those rolls all the
I
time.
didn't say I wouldn't lie about not lying.
I rolled a 17 naturally plus 5, so that's a 22.
Wow, you hold your hand out and Steak just stares at it for a moment, almost like he just kind of wants to be your best friend. His tongue kind of comes out and gives it a little lick, and then he sort of nuzzles up against your hand to say like, rub me, please.
She will start rubbing him and just kind of look at Amanda like, this is the second best day of my life.
Oh, honey, I think he likes you. What is your name?
My name's Clover. It's a pleasure to meet you. And yours is?
I'm Hamanda. Hamanda Range. You said Plover?
Clover. Like the
Blover.
flower.
Blover?
Lover.
Blaver.
We'll get there eventually.
All right.
You could call me Flower if that'll be easier.
Clower.
You know what? That's the closest we've been yet.
All right.
Pippa, tell me what's going on over by the fire.
1 second. I've got a child.
You have 3.
Oh, hey, really quick, could I do a quick moo on behalf of Steak?
Yeah.
Yes.
We're having some issues.
Very good.
Was that
Was that Aaron?
Was that it? No.
No, that was Steak.
Yeah.
just,
That was a real cow.
Okay.
Mallory went all in on this. She's written off
Yeah.
a cow purchase for her taxes.
Valid.
All right, Pippa, tell us what's going on over by the fire.
So Pippa's just like enjoying her chocolate milk, and kind of, the cow captured her attention
Mm-hmm.
for a little while, but then and so then she's like reaching over, and she probably can't reach the half orc beside her. She can't reach him because her arms aren't long enough, but she just kind of waves her hand at him and is like That's a cow. They like cows in here. And then, just
Yeah,
moves on.
that's not the
Oh.
most abnormal thing I've seen here.
Oh,
I
like,
mean,
what else?
it's pretty up there, but there's been some great. You should have seen when the out of towner brought a whole ooze in here. That was a mess in a lot of ways.
Oh
It was
my.
full of bones.
Bones?
Yeah,
Whose
bones.
bones?
I know. I didn't ask,
Oh wow.
but they made
It's
good.
wild.
But they made for good soup. I'll tell you that much.
You eat bone soup?
No, I make broth out of bones
Oh my. Oh.
for soup.
Oh wow. Well, anyway. Hi.
Hi. Well, hey, I'm Scroll.
I've got chocolate milk.
I see that.
Have you ever had it?
I don't. It makes me gassy.
Oh.
And trust me, you don't want to be around me when I'm gassy.
No.
Yeah, it's bad.
Oh.
I'm Scroll. What's your name?
I'm Pippa.
Pippa. Hi, I'm Scroll. This is my friend Blanc. We're Blanc and Scroll.
Oh, it's nice to meet you.
Good to meet you too.
And probably around this time, maybe Force has sat down.
Yeah, I'd
so
say
she's
so.
just kind of okay. And so her attention is now not on the half orcs at all. And she's looking at him and watching how he just kind of like collapses into the seat. And and then she's just like, "Hi."
Hello.
What's your name?
Force. And
Oh.
it's clear that this is way too much energy for Force.
She's not the right person to sit by.
Yeah, he's regretting his decision. He should have sat by the cow.
Probably. And she goes, well, I'm Pippa. And this
Nice.
is Scroll and Block. Over here, they're my friends.
My name's Blanc. Not
What?
Are you sure
Blanc,
you're their friends? You don't remember
not
their
Bronc.
names?
I said Block.
Blanc. B
Block.
L O N K.
Oh, that's my friend. We just call him B, actually. And I'm drinking chocolate milk, and
You've
it is so
never
good.
called me that.
Well, I do now.
Okay.
You can call me Pip.
Okay, Pip.
Nice. You look tired, as she says that to Force.
Yeah, I just got here. I've been traveling for a while.
Me too.
I just kind of want to drink my water and relax for a little bit by the fire, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing too. But mine's chocolate milk.
Is there a lot of sugar in that?
Well, it's chocolate. Have you ever had chocolate?
Once or twice.
Cool. So she just kind of like sits there and sips the chocolate milk and is like kicking her legs because she is so tiny.
He's thinking about moving to the table that Allie left, or Clover left.
Vermal, what's going on over with your dinner? Or breakfast,
So
I
Vermal's
guess.
pretty much housed his steak. In between bites, though, he's having conversation. He says,
With who?
you know, nobody. It seems like nobody.
Okay.
He's saying, you know, I don't think they'd mind if you showed up. I mean, they got a whole fucking cow over there. yeah, you could just pop out for a second. This beer's I think I underestimated how good this beer is. He's on his third one right now. He's like, I'll probably I don't think I'm gonna be able to finish this. He takes the second steak and then he just puts it in his pocket and he looks at the bartender and he says, hey, can I get a couple to go cups, please?
You want to go cup?
Yeah, just a little something with a lid or a canteen or something like that. These beers are hitting kind of hard.
We I don't know that we have anything like that.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. I'll finish it. And so he takes a beer and he I guess I have like a water skin or something. He pours one in. He pours the water out into one of the empty cups and then he pours the beer in. And then he looks over at Sigrun. He's like here for the lady, and then he passes it down. And then he ate really fast. He's getting up to kind of maybe get out of there.
Vermal Moody has passed on his brew to Sigrun as she sits there and sips on her beverage. Sigrun, what are you doing?
Let's think here. She makes sort of a like contorted, trying not to act disgusted face, but pulls it towards her and just kind of nods in thanks. She has been overhearing Vermil kind of speak to himself and very ravenously eat his steak. So she's very aware of him, and just continues to drink her beer.
Ernesto says this is still going on your tab, by the way.
Oh yeah, by the way, how much do I owe you?
I'll let you know later. Don't worry about it right now.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, I'm pretty much done. He like stumbles. He kind of stumbles off of his stool, but then decides to sit back down. It's a better idea to sit back down.
Okay. Is there anything else I can get you?
Maybe some water. And then he looks at his glass that he just poured water into. He's like, no, I'm good.
Oh, okay. So about that time, one of the city guards walks in, and so Ernesto, how's everything going today? And he says it's fine, Captain Crandall. It's okay. I saw a cow coming down the streets towards here, and now I see the cow in here. Yes, Captain Crandall. That's correct. I'm pretty sure there's a city rules about no cows in the beds and breakfast. I'll have to check on it. But I don't like this. Well, that's okay, Captain Crandall. If you find out that it's wrong, let me know and we'll do what we need to do. And this Captain Crandall just starts to sort of walk around, keeping his eye on Steak and Homanda, but just kind of keeping his eye on stuff. So, Forrest, what are you doing? You've been sitting by Pip as she rambles on.
Trying not to make eye contact.
Are you doing anything else?
No, he's just really tired.
Okay.
From the long journey.
Well, Blanc Blanc sits over here and he looks up and down, looks Pippa up and down and says, what's that? What's that squirming in your pocket?
Oh, what? That's kind of weird.
It's
I
kind of weird to have something squirming in your pocket.
Oh, and she just kind of like reaches in and pulls out her pet worm and like holds it out like gently, like cupped in her hand. This is Soup, and he's my pet worm, or she. I actually don't know.
You got a worm in your pocket?
Soup.
Soup, like I make with those bones, right?
No, this is a worm.
I know it's a worm, but its name is Soup.
Yes.
I was referencing an earlier conversation that we had.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just like Soup.
Okay.
Mhm.
So
And she just kind of like tucks the worm back.
Captain Crandall comes up and approaches Force. You look like you're not from around here.
Yeah, I just got here. I've been
You're some
traveling for a
some
while.
sort of far traveler?
You could say that, yeah.
Where'd you come from?
You probably haven't heard of it. It's pretty out there.
Well, you mind telling me, son?
Carl, I did not pick a place.
Well,
He says the name of some obscure location, I guess.
well,
Canada.
you
Canada.
you were right. I've not ever heard of that place. Is it a real place?
If it wasn't, you'd never know.
Oh, I've been there.
You've
Pippa interjects.
you've been to this place?
Maybe. Probably. I've been a lot of places.
Okay. What do y'all know about that cow over there?
Not much, and that's already too much, if you ask me. I'd like to know less.
I'm with you, buddy. I'm with you. Great minds think alike. Oh, I've got
I
my.
don't know much about cows.
Oh, okay.
Well, you asked, what do I know about cows?
I did
They
it.
do give milk, and I'm drinking chocolate milk.
Okay.
And if you haven't had any, you should definitely try it.
Can I try some?
Ew, no. You can get some from Ernesto.
Okay. I'm gonna keep an eye on y'all. Don't ask why.
Hey.
He's gonna come sit down over by this sad dude and just sort of look around the room. Homanda, what are you and Steak up to over here with Clover?
Now, Blover, was it?
Flower.
Blower, gotcha.
No.
There's a. I have a good question for you. Have you ever heard of a man named Lasso Bill?
No, I don't think I have. Actually, would I have heard something, Carl? Do
Have you?
you want me to roll for this? Is this a history check?
Yeah, give me a history check.
Oh, good. I'm -1. This is gonna go great. A 6?
Yeah, you don't know what she's talking about.
No, I haven't heard anything. Lasso Bill? Sorry, I'm about to cough my lung out.
So you're telling me you ain't never heard of Lasso Bill?
I never heard of Lasso Bill.
Well, tell me, where do y'all where do people go to find like, the gossip around town?
Ooh, that's a really good question. Um, I assume that people tend to go to places like taverns and like ask the bartender because usually they're the most well plugged in person in a town, or maybe a bulletin board
Well, tell me,
if
sugar,
it's like a yeah.
would you mind watching good old Steak here? He seems to have taken a liking to you, and I'd like to go speak to that bartender over there.
I would love that.
All right, now be careful because if anybody gets a little too close to him, he may nip at him, and we don't want the fiasco that happened in the last town to happen. So please make sure he
I
keeps his
will
mouth to
warn
himself.
them. I will warn
Okay.
them, and I'll stand right near his mouth, and I'll take the brunt of it. It
All
would
right.
be an honor.
All right, thank you, Flover.
Mm-hmm.
And I walk over to the bartender. Hello, sir.
Oh, hello. Are my kegs safe?
Of course they are. Why wouldn't they be, darling?
Well, there's one that's empty with a hole in it now.
Well, I'll pay for it, of course. It's more fun to drink it that way.
I'll put it on your tab.
All right. Now, tell me, what's your name, sir?
My name is Ernesto.
Ethan?
That was my dad's name, so that works.
Okay. Ergesto. So tell me, have you ever heard of a man named Lasso Bill?
Lasso Bill. I can't say that I have, but it sounds like a very exciting name.
Now, listen, if you haven't heard of Lasso Bill, have you ever at least heard of like the Sharpshooting Guild, or perhaps is there a local sharpshooting competition?
Around here, I mean, I would imagine so. We've got some archery ranges, things like that. I haven't ever been to one, but there's probably one somewhere.
That's what I like to hear, sir. Thank you so much. Now I'm gonna take some more ale and go back over to my good friend Steak over there.
Let me get you a mug.
I, as he turns around, take out my crossbow again and shoot another keg.
Captain Crandall runs up to you, ma'am. There's going to be shooting weapons in this type of establishment is forbidden by city law.
Now, darling, I'm just trying to be efficient.
Be a fit. What kind of fish?
Efficient. Are you educated, sir?
I know the law. I know the law around here.
Well, let me tell you something. I'm making it so that the ale pours faster, and this kind man, Ethan, he doesn't have to do as much work. These bartenders get worked to death, sir.
I'm not a bartender. I'm the owner of Angel's Grove bed and breakfast.
Listen, I'm trying to defend you, Ernesty.
Anyway, Captain Crandall, it's fine. It's fine. It's adventurous. It's okay. Go sit down somewhere else. Ma'am, is that your cow?
Yes, that's Steak.
Do you know what the city law says about animals and establishments like this?
I know what my personal codex says, and I think that's all that matters.
Okay. Well, I'm not 100% sure, but I do think it shouldn't be in here.
Well, if you're not 100% sure, then how can you enforce a law, honey?
Right now I'm not enforcing it. I'm just suggesting it.
Well, then, I'm gonna suggest you let my steak and I hang out and enjoy the ale.
I'm gonna check my handbook and I'll be back to you.
You do that, sugar. And Hamanda gets her ale from the keg that's spilling liquid and goes back to her cow.
Ernesto is going to grab one more cork from up under the desk and plug it into the hole that has been made.
Was he giving you trouble?
Oh, no, sugar. Nothing I couldn't handle. That guard just didn't know what he was talking about.
Okay, good. Because if Snake had to leave, I'd have to leave. That's
A woman after my own heart.
well. I mean, I can't say I'm completely innocent. She'll like pat her box a little bit.
What do you mean by that?
My beehive. Oh, I didn't show you properly. And she'll like go and she'll turn the box around. And she'll be like, and she'll lift off the top, and you like the top of it lifts, and you see like just beautiful honeycomb, just kind of like pull out with it.
Oh, my Lord. What? That is a lot of honeycomb, girl.
Yeah, I use it. I make my own mead, so I take my own bees with me, and we travel around, and I'm trying to find the best region to make the best mead. So far, no winners.
Wow. Well, I'll have to try some.
Oh, would you like some?
Yeah, I'll take some. I
She'll,
dump my mug out on the floor.
oh, oh, and she'll like look over to Ernesto really quick, and then like shuffles that she is between Ernesto's line of sight and Hamanda, and then she'll pull out her little flask and pour in a little bit of the mead she's got.
I take a sip.
This one is a lavender and I think it was lavender and nightingale. Maybe I'm wrong. I think nightingale's a bird. I don't know my flowers very well. But we found a beautiful lavender field, and so I set up camp for about a month just to get a good amount of honey.
Mallory, can you roll me a Constitution saving check?
You know my honey's kosher. Like my honey's good, Carl.
10. It was a 10.
Oh, a 10. Okay.
Yeah.
So you drink it, and it's pretty strong stuff, but it's you can handle it pretty well, but it makes an impact on you for sure.
Hoo-wee, that is quite some brew you got there, honey.
Thank you.
I think that packed a punch. I don't get affected pretty often, young lady.
I'm assuming you're saying that like it's a good thing.
Oh, I love it. This is amazing. I'd buy a whole box of this
Well, if you'd like a bottle.
for free.
For you as a friend, yes.
Oh, well, darling, I appreciate that. As a friend of steak, you're a friend of mine.
Are any
Fantastic.
of our other players doing anything at this time?
No.
No.
No. I made all these maps for nothing.
I go outside.
Oh, could I like go upstairs?
Yeah, you have a room.
Yeah, okay. I didn't know that was an option right now.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm leaving.
Okay.
And wait, can Pippa follow him?
No.
If you how are you following him? Are you just
Just
walking?
like halfway up the stairs.
Okay.
Where are you going?
I'm going to my room to
Oh, do you
lay
live
down.
here?
Sort of.
Oh.
I mean, I'm renting a room here.
All right. Okay, yeah.
Which does it matter? Which room? I'll just pick.
It doesn't.
This one.
Yeah, you can have whichever one you
He's
want.
he's laying down in the bed now.
And Pip, have you followed him up here?
Oh, I should maybe go to the stairs first.
I'm just like probably hanging out here, peeking around.
Okay. So you're following him up the stairs?
I guess.
Okay.
She's just curious.
Can I help you with something?
Like what?
Never mind.
Okay,
And then he goes in his room.
bye.
Boots, are you still here? Because this is the answer to your question from earlier. Do you like your chair, Slugma?
Oh
I
god.
do.
I do love that you put a cuck chair in every room.
Oh my god.
So you're just sleeping. You're just gonna lay down.
Yeah, probably not like asleep yet, but yeah.
Okay, just sort of resting your eyes.
Yeah.
And Pippa's just gonna go back downstairs.
Okay.
Well,
So I don't know
locked
how
the
to
door
remove
anyway.
myself. Well, good. She's not rude.
I'm learning. I'm learning how to do stuff. Okay, we're back.
You're doing
How do
great.
I take myself off of this one?
Carl can just slip you into a different layer. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Slip me.
I'm gonna come
Camera.
back down and sit by Sigrun.
Okay.
New victim.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Sigrun, you got a new friend next to you.
Hang on one
This is
second.
good.
I'm joking.
This is gonna be the
Oh, no.
same situation
die.
as with my character.
Is this in the game or in real life?
In real life.
Okay, I'm good. Sorry.
If it's in real life, you don't have to roll a saving throw.
No, Sigrun's fine in the game.
Okay.
I
I doubt that, but
does Pippa have to like crawl her way up the stool to sit?
Yeah, definitely. She just like has to really heave herself athletically up on the up onto the stool.
So Sigrun is kind of watching Pippa struggle her way up the stool. And just kind of gives her like a nod in hello.
Hi.
Hi.
What's your name?
Who's asking?
Me. Silly.
What's your name?
Oh, I'm Pippa. Okay. She just kind of gets the idea that Sigrun doesn't really want to talk. So she's gonna just kind of like sit there and kick her feet and just look around.
how was your chocolate milk treating you?
Oh, Ernesto is the best chocolate milk I've ever had in my life.
Well, have you had a lot of chocolate milk in your life?
Oh yeah,
Well, that's
so much.
that's even better news.
Yeah, you should add it to your menu.
Well, I guess it technically has been there. I just didn't know.
Can I say that
Surprise!
Sigrun kind of perks up at the words chocolate milk and says, "You serve chocolate milk here?"
We do now.
It's so good.
I've never had chocolate milk before. Can I have one?
Pippa like
you
pats
want
the
one?
top of the Pippa's patting like the top of the bar and she's like, get her one. Get her one now.
Oh, okay, calm down. Rocky, can you bring out one of those other chocolate milks for me? And one of the employees here brings out a big mug of chocolate milk in front of Sigrun. All right, I'll put that on your tab for you. Don't worry about it.
Sigrun's eyes get really wide as she is admiring this giant cup of chocolate milk, and she grasps it in both of her hands and brings it up to her nose to take a sniff first, just to make sure it is actually what she thinks it is. She takes a cautious sip, and oh my gosh, I lost my train of thought. A cautious sip and closes her eyes as she admires the taste of the chocolate milk and sort of like sighs when she puts the cup back down on the bar.
It's so good, right?
It's the best thing I've ever had.
Right?
As you're talking, this hold on a second. This gnome sitting behind you finally hops down off his seat and comes over here between Vermal and Pippa. Did I hear you say chocolate milk?
Yeah.
I love
You should get some.
well, let me tell you what. I think my grandfather was actually the first one to ever make chocolate milk. It's always been in our family, and I think I remember him saying he was one of the first one to ever make it.
Really?
It's what I've been told, and that's what I've told others.
Wow.
Ernesto? Yes, Kofkin. Can I have one of those milks too? Yes. Rocky, one more chalky milk, please. And same guy brings it out and sets it in front of this gnome, who really just tucks it back in one big swig.
Oh.
Well, it's not my grandpa's chocolate milk, but you didn't do half bad, Ernesto. I'll make sure to send you a royalties bill. You ever had anything like this, young man? He asked Vermal.
No, that stuff will kill you. And I get up and I think Vermal is gonna just start stumbling out. He leaves some money on the counter, what I guess is his best estimation of how much he owes. And he's gonna start stumbling out.
So as he is starting to walk towards the door, all of a sudden you all start to hear some loud bells go off in the city. And people outside start getting a little bit louder. And someone else kicks the door open, pretty much it seems like, and finds Captain Crandall and says, Captain, we've got an emergency. There's undead in the city. I don't know how they got here. And Captain Crandall springs up in shock. Undead in the city? That's illegal. They can't be here. And everyone starts to panic. Now,
Thermal runs out.
in the midst,
Sorry.
in the midst of all of this going on, we're going to cut away for just a moment,
Ah,
and we're going to take a trip back to a time that was probably about 2 p.m. yesterday afternoon in the game, not in real life, where within the Earthspur Mountains there was a heavily trapped and very well protected prison. Having been hidden for centuries, it was happened upon by a band of treasure hunters who had gotten lost within the cave system. Believing they had stumbled upon some great treasure trove, they began to explore before they found what looked like a large sealed stone box. Lifting off the top of the box revealed it to be the place where the demon lord Eltab had been sealed away by wizards from the once powerful Moonstone Manse in the city of Halmok. Though currently confined to his cave still, somewhat weakened after centuries of captivity, he has now vowed to destroy first Halmok through the monsters he's able to send its way. And as you try to run out or do whatever it is you do in reaction to this, everything starts to go a little bit hazy, and you suddenly find yourself in some sort of crystalline cave. Oh, I forgot I already put steak in.
The cow.
No, ignore the cow. The
Thanks for
cow's not there.
describing.
Steak beat us there.
So if you would place your tokens into this cave.